Namaste everyone. I am Neetu Somani, your host and moderator for today. I am a yoga instructor and yoga therapist from Singapore. It is a great pleasure and honor to be amongst such great dignitaries and speakers today. आप सभी का मैं तहे दिल से स्वागत करती हूँ. As you all know, 21st June is the International Day of Yoga, and we have started the celebrations already. YouthNews.online, in association with National Youth Foundation, Indian Yoga Association, and Parmarth Niketan Ashram have organized International Yoga e-conclave, and today is the second day. We have some renowned and eminent speakers from all over the world to enlighten us. Yesterday was the first day of the conclave, and we had the privilege to listen to many spiritual gurus and yoga masters from all over the world sharing their wisdom and knowledge with us. It is my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to all of you for the second day of International Yoga e-conclave 2021. I would like to thank the sponsors of the conclave, who are City Montessori School, Vishwa and Vyasa Canada, the Art of Living Foundation, Hum Purna Yoga Institute, Sarva Yoga International, Resonance the Yoga Studio, International Naturopathy Organization, SBPASS, World Yoga Federation, Yoga Alliance International, Sunmark Event Expert, Adhyatma Yoga Kendra, Soham Department of Yoga and Naturopathy, MJ College, Jalgaon, Anand Ashram Pondicherry, Dr. Nutan Ayurveda and Garbh Sanskar Academy, Manav Dharam Argentinian Hindu Parishad. Thank you all. The reach and spread of yoga today spans across continents. There are communities of yoga practitioners in almost every country in the world today. In order to benefit fully from yoga, to understand yoga in its entirety, we must reflect on who is a yogi. There is a beautiful shlok in Bhagavad Gita where Lord Krishna says, Yasmano dvijate loko, lokano dvijate chayaha, harshamarsh bhayo dvegair, muktoya sachme priyaha. By whom the world is not disturbed, and he who is not disturbed by the world, who is free from joy, impatience, fear, and distress, he is also dear to me. As you all know, we are going through extraordinary times with the pandemic still quite prevalent. As the world battles the COVID-19 pandemic on a war footing, India's traditional system of yoga has been established as a means to boost immunity, improve overall health and well-being. On 20th March 2020, Director General of the WHO also suggested that people could do yoga to maintain their physical and mental health. This will not help you only in the long term, it will also help you to fight COVID-19 if you get it, he suggested.
To welcome you all on behalf of YouthNews.online, Parmarth Niketan Ashram and Indian Yoga Association in the International Yoga e-conclave 2021. आज हमारे बीच में बहुत सारे ऐसे व्यक्तित्व हैं, महान विभूतियां हैं, जिनसे वैसे रूबरू हो पाना शायद मुश्किल होता, लेकिन कोरोना ने काफी सब कुछ आसान कर दिया और शायद हम लोग इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर यहाँ पर ऐसे समय में हैं जबकि पूरा देश कोरोना से जूझ रहा है और ये सही जरूरत है, ये कार्यक्रम इस समय की जरूरत बन चुका है। ऐसे कार्यक्रम में यहाँ आए हुए सभी अतिथियों का, यहाँ पर आए हुए सभी महान विभूतियों का मैं हार्दिक स्वागत, वंदन एवं अभिनंदन करता हूँ। This event is organized by YouthNews.online in association with Indian Yoga Association, Parmarth Niketan Ashram and Indian Yoga and National Youth Foundation. This event is supported by City Montessori School, Vishwa and Vyasa Canada, the Art of Living Foundation, Hanspurna Yoga Institute, Sarva Yoga International, Resonance the Yoga Institute, International Naturopathy Organization, SB Pass, World Yoga Federation, Yoga Alliance International, Sanmarg Event International, Adhyatma Yoga Kendra, Soham Department of Yoga and Naturopathy, MJ College, Jalgaon, Ananda Ashram, Pondicherry, Dr. Nutan Ayurveda at Garbh Sanskar Academy, Manav Dharma, Argentina, Hindu Parishad. We'd like to welcome everyone on board. We would like to welcome Mr. Ravi Tripathi, Indian Idol finalist, and who represented India internationally in Asian Games. We would like to welcome chief guest, Dr. H.R. Nagendra Guruji. He has joined us. We welcome you all on behalf of our entire team and on the behalf of the supporting organizations. We would like to welcome Ms. Bhanumati Narasimhan, the chairperson, Women Empowerment and Child Care Programs from Art of Living Foundation. We would like to welcome Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, founder, CMS Group of Institutions. We would like to welcome Dr. Ananda Balyogi Bhavnani ji, Chairman ICYER and Yoganjali Natyalam. We would like to welcome Subodh Tiwari ji, Vice President, Indian Yoga Association and Founder Director, Kaivalya Dham. We would like to welcome Sarita P. Naik, the founder of UGLC and the faculty of AYG Academy. We would like to welcome Dr. Ishwar K. Baswareddy, Director, Murarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, Dr. Vishwas Manlik ji, founder, Yoga Vidya Dham, Swamini Durga Saraswati ji, the faculty, Peter Rosina, founder, Project Peace Lights, Aparna Das, President, ISKCON Temple, Dr. Satyendra Kumar Mishra, faculty member, Faculty of Yoga and Alternative Medicine, Lucknow University. We would like to welcome you all on board for making this event a memorable event. And एक बार पुनः यहाँ आए हुए सभी अतिथियों का मैं अपनी संस्था youthnews.online की तरफ से, परमार्थ निकेतन आश्रम की तरफ से, नेशनल यूथ फाउंडेशन की तरफ से और इंडियन योगा एसोसिएशन की तरफ से हार्दिक स्वागत, वंदन एवं अभिनंदन करता हूं और इस कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए अपने होस्ट से अनुरोध करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
Now, please join me in welcoming our next special guest, Bhanu Didi, for her blessings and speech. Bhanumati ji is the chairperson of Women Empowerment and Child Care Programs at Art of Living Foundation. She has also been conferred with many awards, including the Nari Shakti, which is a Lifetime Achievement Award in 2018. ये हमारा सौभाग्य है कि आज वो हमारे साथ इस मंच पर है. Let's all welcome Bhanu Didi.
Thank you, Neeta ji, Himanshu ji. Today I am among the most brilliant and enthusiastic, dynamic minds of the world. As Nagendra ji rightly he said, and I know him for the past 4 decades, and his contribution to the field of yoga is so immense. And I have seen the enthusiasm is same in him. And it's so wonderful. And also pranams to all the stalwarts of yoga who are joining us today, who are with us today. And this is such a noble cause, because the yoga is that which unites, isn't it? So it unites you with yourself. When you are in yourself, when you exuberate enthusiasm, joy and love, that is what life is all about. And this is such a beautiful program. In fact, youth is synonymous with freshness, energy, and the readiness to take up new challenges, to explore new dimensions. And I would say it's not just the physical age that matters, it's the freshness of the mind, the readiness in the mind to accept changes. And I have seen, Nagendra ji has been working in this direction relentlessly, tirelessly, doing, research, how it can be brought to the youth, to all sections of society, how yoga will be useful, and his contributions, as I said before, is immense. And we all love his work, and we have been benefited by that. And so when this readiness is there, then whatever obstacle or challenge you face, you can find new solutions and sometimes even pleasant surprises. So here I want to share with you, a small story. I want to tell you how youth is known for the enthusiasm. So let us maintain that enthusiasm level through yoga. Yoga can really help us to keep our mind fresh. Yoga is not just the physical exercise, as we all know. Both meditation is also part of yoga. So um, which is very, very useful to keep that enthusiasm level in us, which is what is life is all about. And I remember I want to share a story with you how we can that readiness to face challenges. So there was a king who kept a big boulder in a pathway that led from the woods into the village. So he hid himself and watched what people would do. Some just walked around the boulder. Many blamed the king for not keeping the pathway, clear, but did nothing about the stone. But there was one young boy carrying vegetables back home. He gingerly climbed on it, and came down, kept his vegetable aside, and pushed with all his might, and moved the boulder to one side of the road. It took him a long time, and he had to rest many times in between, but he did succeed. So once the stone was moved, he found a small pouch with a note from the king. He had kept gold coins in it as a gift for the person who was ready to take responsibility. So there are many lessons in this story. Those who complain, they don't take responsibility, and those who are responsible, they don't complain. So what you consider an obstacle can many times turn out to be an opportunity. So have the readiness to accept the change and the challenge. And when you are ready, that can lead you to that which never changes in you. That is what yoga does to us, right? We go to the non-changing self. So see, whenever you are small, you like different toys. You wanted to become an engine driver, or maybe you are a very shy child. Now all that has changed, but still it is the same you, isn't it? You are the same here inside. So there is also something in you that is unchanging, eternal. So moving from a mind that refuses to change to being ready for change, and then discovering that which is unchanging. This, if you can achieve this, then you will have discovered the secret to everlasting youthfulness, I tell you. So it is very important that we believe in and have faith in yourself. Gurudev often says, this three things very essential. Have faith in the goodness in society, have faith in the higher power that is taking care of you, and have faith in yourself. These three, faith can really, help when you have, even in one of these, that will move you towards achievement, contentment and achievements in life, success in life. Now, how to have faith in yourself, how to build your self-confidence, all these things are the questions faced by modern youth, So we normally judge ourselves based on our abilities. I tell you, your abilities are just a small part of you, who you are really. And if you are ready to explore and find out more about your own self, the abilities that can shine forth are just countless and amazing. Because have you ever wondered why it is that a stone can't stand up, but you can? Just one thought is enough to lift all the 50, 60, 70 kilos against gravity and make it move, run and jump. Have you ever wondered where your thoughts come from? Why did you get one idea while your friend got another? Can you choose which thought should come next? So now let us do a simple exercise. Try to remember what you ate for breakfast today, then yesterday, then last week, and then last month. Do you have any recollection of it? But you can remember every incident when any of your friends may have said something unpleasant, isn't it? You can't remember lessons as easily as you can remember movie dialogues or songs. Why is this? How does your memory work? So there are so many things to ponder upon like this, but to find the answers, you have to be ready to explore yourself. So this is what is, important. When you meditate, you gain insight into who you are, what is so important in life. All these things you can understand. So one thing that youth has a lesson to learn, even youth or whoever it is, even elders, laziness. That laziness is the biggest impediment for progress in any sphere, whether it is in the world or in spirituality. So if you can wake up, shake up, and be dynamic, be committed to whatever you take up, then you can achieve your goals. And Gurudev says meditation is the delicate art of doing nothing. But when you have given your 100% in your actions and then sit for meditation, you really have deep experience of the beautiful nothing. You get a glimpse of yourself. So we know that there are 7 layers to your own existence. They are the body, the breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, and yourself. So when you can really understand how they work and master them, then life will be truly a celebration. And that is the goal of yoga. So yoga, we all know, it brings skill in action. In your action, it prevents the future misery from coming in your way. Heyam dukkha managatam, yoga karmashu kausalam. All this we know, and it gives you mastery over your mind. Yoga's chitta vritti nirodha, and it will show you the purpose of your life. It gives you the experience of the highest love, and it makes you so beautiful, and it also preserves the youthfulness in you. That youthfulness means you feel that enthusiasm, you feel the readiness, it openness in life. That is what is youthfulness, and it gives you the highest wisdom and an unshakable smile. So what more can we ask, isn't it? So are we all? We are all, of course, yogis here, and now we have become yogis. So what is the next step, we can say? Or are you trying? If you are trying to be one, what is the next step? So it is, the next step is nothing. It's right. The step is to be in the present moment. Yoga makes you live in the present moment, to enjoy and to appreciate the moment that you are in. Then it really makes you look around you, and look inside you and also around you. And then when you know that you are happy and you want to share the happiness with others, so that is what really makes a yogi. Yogi is one who wants to share and care. The seva part, the service, is the biggest. I live for you. I want to help others. That is the spirit of a true yogi. True yogi is not somebody who have a goal for oneself, personal goal. They have goal for society, and there is always a readiness to say what I can do for you. That will help us to have a happy and successful life. And I would say here, I want to share that Gurudev was in his early 20s, like most of you all now, maybe, so many youth um, yogis here, young yogis are there. And when he started teaching meditation, gave the gift of Sudarshan Kriya to humanity. In fact, he was in his youth when he was awarded the Yog Shiromani award by the then President, His Excellency Gyani Jail Singh. So, in fact, millions in every part of the world have been benefited from it, from his technique, Sudarshan Kriya. It has brought peace in their heart and a smile in their face. And I'm sure when you all learn Sudarshan Kriya and meditate, you will find that peace and joy and inner strength too. Thank you so much again for having me in this program. all the best to your program. You have tomorrow also, today and tomorrow also you have.